If I've seen further, it's by standing on giant shoulders.
We start with a quote from Newton, a great genius of science, to remember that nobody makes an invention out of nothing.
There is a whole atmosphere conducive to this. Today's great inventors stand on the shoulders of past giants. But after all, who invented the valve?
Radio and electronics.
Electronics, the science that studies the control and flow of electrons in a vacuum or in semiconductors, was born when the first electronic valve was turned on. The vacuum tube accelerated the development of electronic binary computers, which in turn accelerated the calculations and development of transistors and microelectronics. These in turn improved binary electronic computers, making them increasingly powerful and compact. And today we are surrounded by high technology. All this was born when the first electronic tube was turned on. In 1879, Thomas Edison submits his invention, the incandescent electric light bulb, to the patent office. Edison's light bulb consists of a carbon filament inside a glass tube where air is removed and a vacuum is created. A direct current source is then connected. The flow of current through the filament, which has a certain resistance, causes it to heat up. Filament material at high temperatures becomes incandescent.
This is the working principle of Edison's light bulb. Over time, Edison's light bulbs became dark glass. This darkening of the glass is caused by the phenomenon known as the thermoionic effect. The conductive material of the filament, when heated, gives off wires in a vacuum. Over time, they accumulated on the glass, darkening it.
In an experiment, Edison places a metal plate inside the glass of the light bulb. His intention was to decrease the darkening of the glass. By connecting a positive voltage source to this plate, Edison noticed a current flow. The same did not happen when connecting a source of negative voltage. Edison called this effect the Edison effect, and today we know it as the thermoionic effect.
And this feature is the electronic Odo valve that allows the flow of current in only one direction.
In 1904, Sir John Ambrose Fleming patented the instrument for detecting and measuring alternating current. Fleming is considered the father of the electronic valve, as he gave it practical use. Fleming's valve tube, or vacuum tube, allowed for the development of broadcasting, telephone and television services, and the first electronic digital computers. The development of the electronic vacuum tube was driven by research into the invention of improving the wireless telegraph of the TV radio.
Who invented the radio? In 1943, the Supreme Court of the United States gave credit for the invention of the radio to Nikola Tesla. Tesla, in 1894, publicly demonstrated wireless transmission, or radio, by controlling a small toy boat from a distance and winning the war of currents fought with Edison. But in this story of the invention of the radio, we still need to mention two other characters. The first was the Brazilian Roberto Landel de Moura, who trained as a priest in Rome. In addition to developing his ecclesiastical career in various parishes in the states of Rio Grande do Sul and São Paulo, Landel de Moura is credited with being a pioneer in the study of telecommunication science. In
1892, he built a wireless message transmitter, experimentally and successfully transmitting wireless signals between the years 1893 and 1894, between the top of Avenida Paulista and the top of Santana, in the city of São Paulo, covering a distance of 8 kilometers. In 1899, the Italian Guglielmo Marconi, with his project based on Tesla's invention, succeeded in wirelessly transmitting Morse code across the English Channel, about 33 kilometers. According to the 1864 theory formulated by James Clerk Maxwell and proven by Heinrich Rodolph Hertz in 1888, electromagnetic waves could propagate through space as well as light waves of the same electromagnetic nature.
Magnética.